This conference will now be recorded.
Hey everybody, this is Dr. Doug Smith. I hope you can hear me okay. I'm doing this from the car today. Um, didn't get home in time. Uh, Interestingly enough, earlier today, my I was somebody asked me if I was upset about something, if I was angry about something. And I was like, no. Um, but the reality is, I was, and it's what's on the screen in front of you right now. And yes, this makes me angry. And it's very interesting that this person picked up on this. But yes, yes, I am angry about this. This is how they do it. Okay, this is how they do it. Okay, they put opioid use disorder. Okay, first off, they don't call it opioid addiction. They call it opioid use disorder. Give it a fancy name. And then they get it into their stupid little book. Okay, it gets in there by a vote. They get it into their stupid little book called DSM. We're currently on DSM-5. And then once they get it in their stupid little book, they have labeled you. And now once it's in DSM-5, they make money off of labeling people as drug addicts. That's how they make money. That's what this is all about. They make money off of our people by labeling them as drug addicts and then giving them ridiculous treatments. Okay. And what took me down this pathway was I was looking at how the psychiatrists, and we're talking about the psychiatrists here. I was looking at how the psychiatrists had done this previously. This is their playbook. This is what they do, and how they had previously done this with the gay community. Okay, they put homosexuality in their DSM. Okay, didn't come out of the DSM, Diagnostic Statistics and Manual. Homosexuality remained in the DSM. Homosexuality remained a mental health illness until 1987. And then since they got it in their little DSM book, they can make money treating it. Okay, first they made a fortune treating men for homosexuality, and now they're making a fortune because they called it a mental illness. Okay, if you put it in DSM, what you're doing is you're calling it a mental illness, and you're saying that the person is mentally ill. That's how they do it. That's how they make money. And yes, hats off to the person that figured out earlier today. I am pissed off about this. Yes, actually, I don't think this was say pissed on the podcast, but I did. So put that in the list of complaints also. Yes, I'm furious about this. This is their playbook. This is who the psychiatrists are. This is what they do. And they haven't done it before. There's never any, oh, I'm sorry. There's never any remorse. There's never any uh, uh, consequences. They just do it again. They do it over and over. Okay, so they made a fortune on treating homosexuality, which is not a mental illness, by the way. Okay, I know I don't have to say that, but I will. Homosexuality is not a mental illness. Okay, but they got homosexuality into their DSM, and um, uh, they made a fortune treating it. And the way they treated uh, people to cure their homosexuality was horrible. Okay, waterboarding. Okay, aversion therapy. Okay, transsphenoidal frontal lobotomies. Okay, that's how they treated people. Okay, and one of the ways that they did it was they get the I was looking at this in California. They got the state the state judges to send people to a uh, uh, at the time what we called an insane asylum. Okay, there's an interesting play that came out in Philadelphia called Dachau for Queers, and that's what this was. It was a mental health hospital that they sent gay men to cure them of their homosexuality. Okay, and they made money off of it. Okay, they charged the state for aversion therapy. They charged the state for waterboarding. They charged the state for frontal lobotomies. Okay, and by having the diagnosis in DSM-5, then they get a code for it, and that's how they bill. That's how they make money. Okay, and lo and behold, it worked so well they turned around and did it again with those people who've been genetically damaged by the opioids, and now they're labeling them. It's just a label. It's just a label. But this is what we're fighting. This is what we're up against. Okay, and does it upset me? Yes, it upsets me greatly. Um, Does that make me less likely to take on the battle? No. Never ran from a fight in my life. Not starting now. I am infuriated what the psychiatrists have done to our people. I'm infuriated what the psychiatrists have done to our people. And I recognize it's a hard battle for people to fight. How are you going to fight them? Okay. And I recognize that I recognize I need to take this battle on and see it all the way through. And I will. And I will. Okay. But it's hard to win a battle if you don't know exactly who you're fighting. It's hard to win a battle if you don't know who your opponent is. And it's hard to win a battle if you don't know what your opponent's motivated by. Okay. Our opponent in this instance, at least, is the psychiatrists that are motivated by money. Okay. Now they give themselves fancy titles, fancy trappings, yada, yada. Okay. But no, it's about money. Okay. The whole mental health industry is about money and about making money. So we will hold here for today. I might just be just as mad on Monday. Okay. I don't see any reason to not be mad. It's not like all of a sudden this is going to get better. This is going to take years. It already has taken years. Oh my gosh. We've been at this battle for 8 years, longer. You know, I really started this battle in 2013. I've been at this for 12 years. Went by fast. Had more hair when I started. But we're going to see it all the way through. We're going to see this thing all the way through. We're not quitting. We're not backing down. And just because I'm mad doesn't mean I'm at all likely to back away from the fight. No, it's just the opposite. I will lean into it. So, all right, everybody, have a great weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe to us. Don't forget to post this podcast on your social media, everybody else's social media. Have a great weekend, and we will see you all on Monday. Thank you.